My name is Lauren Ross, and I am a new assistant professor in the Logic and Philosophy of Science department. I most recently came from a postdoctoral fellowship in the philosophy department at the University of Calgary in Calgary, Alberta, Canada. Before that postdoc, received my Ph.D. from the History and Philosophy of Science department at the University of Pittsburgh. I also received my master's degree there from the Center for Bioethics and Health Law. And before that, I received my medical degree from UC Irvine in 2011. My research concerns causal reasoning and explanation in science, with a particular focus on biology and the biomedical sciences. Of course, identifying causal relationships and explaining things are projects that scientists spend a lot of time doing, and we often think that these projects are very important for a number of reasons. However, we also think that the world is complicated in ways that can make these projects very difficult. So part of what my research focuses on is saying something about how scientists navigate and manage complexity in their efforts to identify causal relationships and explain things in the world. Now, a few more details about this. So more specifically, my research clarifies different explanatory patterns that we find in science, what exactly it is that makes them explanatory, the principles, methods, and reasoning that are often involved in them, and why they show up in certain contexts without showing up in others. And this is important because it allows us to explicitly state or specify the techniques and strategies that scientists rely on when they successfully understand and explain phenomena in the world. I decided to come to UC Irvine for a number of reasons. Among the most influential reasons had to do with the department. In particular, the faculty in this department, the reputation of the department, the quality of the work that comes out of it, and also the fact that many philosophers here engage in a kind of naturalistic philosophy. This is a type of philosophy that takes science and scientific practice very seriously. Other reasons, however, included things like the philosophical community here at UC Irvine. One of the unique features about this university is that we have philosophers in two different departments. We have philosophers in a Logic and Philosophy of Science department and philosophers in a philosophy department. So there's a huge philosophical community for an academic to engage with and to discuss work with. And then a final set of reasons had to do with my experiences at UC Irvine. Having received my medical degree at UC Irvine back in 2011, I had time to experience this campus, to know what it's like to interact with colleagues and academics and administrators here. And this made it such that when I was presented with the opportunity to come here, it was a very attractive one to me.